G'day, Kieran. How you doing? Looking at your shop, thought I'd do a review on the first 50 products. I see that you've gone way past adding 50 products into your shop, which is really, really exciting. That's what I like to see. And it's good to be quite aggressive when adding the products in and getting these shops set up. And if you put the hard yards in, you will get the results. All right, that fits the screen better. So what I thought I'd do is I'd go through and have a look at your first 50 products and see what you've done. I'm not going to open all 50, but I am actually going to open these first 5 products, if not maybe 10 products. I'll just try to pick 5 random products to have a wee look. What am I doing here today? I'm not very good. And there's a couple of other tips I'm going to give you as well. So I'll just go through and actually, instead of doing that, I will just pick some random products which are different so we don't get all the same type of products and give you my 2 cents worth. I'm noticing straight away that all the prices are in New Zealand dollars, which is fantastic. You haven't accidentally imported anything that seems to be in another currency. Either that you've been fixing that as you go, but that's cool. If you know what I mean, when you look at a product, it says priced for New Zealand, which is quite cool. Right, I'm just going to do that. Just going to have a quick look for some other products and then we'll get stuck into it. What I'm looking for here is basically checking the product images and making sure that they don't look like they're from AliExpress. I'm just looking at that one that had 5 pieces, threads 8 to 32. I might not have that as a main thumbnail picture. These pictures here I like the look of because I don't have any sort of thing that kind of looks like they could be from AliExpress, but mostly looking pretty good. So some of them, when you've been doing this AliExpress stuff as for as long as we can, sometimes you look at these things, oh great, these are good products to add. Yep, I used to sell quite a few of these fire maple burners. We did find that are selling them in local shops, which isn't a bad thing. It basically means that the product awareness is up and people will be searching for it online and you can intercept local suppliers. But what did horrify me when I went to the local camping store, he must be buying them in bulk because he was selling them quite cheap. And I'm looking at the price here. What's going on there? So it's costing you $40 US. Oh, sorry. No, it is right. 157. Yeah, he was selling for around about, I think it was 110, 120. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, but I'm not worried about that at all when I'm doing stuff. I'll just grab a couple of these. I don't think, I saw you on the mouse and on the computer the other day, and you are a legend. So I don't think I'm going to have much critiquing when it comes to adding the products, but that's why I'm being a bit hard on you because I'm going to, and when you go to my playlist, you can actually find other reviews I've done on other websites. And I've just done one for another website, the fishing website, Hook, Line and Sinker, and you might learn some stuff in there about adding categories and the like. But let's just go into, I just wanted to find a shop. Yeah, that's what I wanted. So what I did want to do is when I was searching for your products, they aren't in Google yet. And to be honest, I kind of want them naturally to appear without trying to force Google. However, in saying that, you could speed up the process if you wanted to cheat a little bit by submitting a sitemap. And if you go to my YouTube channel, if you go down to Crypto Ponzi Scheme Avengers YouTube channel, and you should have this bookmarked. If not, make sure you ask me for it in the WhatsApp group. And when you land on this, one day, oh, come on. It took so long. Why did it take so long? Taking a long time at the beach. Come on, here it is. You go to my playlist. You won't see the playlist because it's an unlisted one, but because I'm logged, because I'm logged in as me, you'll see dropshipping mastery there. So there is a video, and you probably know this because you've done a bit of online marketing as well. but there is one called How to List Your Shop Store in Google, and it's called How to Submit a Sitemap. Go have a watch that one, and because the reason I say that is I went to Hook, Line and Sinker, and we searched for one of her products, and it came up beautifully in the search results. And this shop, I think it's older than yours. Oh, no, I think it's older. No, I think it's newer. So let me show you what we did. Yeah, so we searched for this product here. Oh, goodness me. Okay, let's go. So if we searched for this product here, and a couple of things happened, which I think you'll find interesting. And this will happen with yours in time, but we haven't submitted a sitemap for this particular shop. But you can see the products are all across the top, and you can see this page has come up, and that's the brand name. So switching out the brand name from Stalkers to the brand name of the product you're selling will actually make it show up like you see, which is really good. But then we come down to here, and we found that the product had its favicon coming up. It had the domain name, obviously, and then it had products, the name of the product. It had a pretty good title. It is slightly too long, but it doesn't matter. ... Dot's okay. Everyone does it, even the supplier. But if people start searching for that product or that brand, we've got it covered twice, which I found really, really, really cool. So that's what we want happening. Now, this website's new, and it's already showing in Google, and it hasn't had a sitemap submitted. That's what I'd rather see happen rather than forcing it. All right, so that's just a bit of a tidbit of information there. So let's go back and look at the products that you've done, and let's see what I would have done differently if I was you. First of all, I probably would have broken these paragraphs up to make them a bit easier to read. Now, I see you listing quite a few products, and that's cool. But don't forget, having them a little bit easier to read for the consumer might be better. So I would normally break up, and also ChatGPT starts to add that bold text in. So you might have to start ChatGPT off on a new thing, and I make those unbold. That's how I kind of like them to do. Now I'm just reading down here, and everything's looking pretty cool. And the paragraph that is right at the bottom, so that's 10 points on that one. You've got cooking. Now I don't know where you got cooking from. Is there a cooking category? No, there's no cooking category. So you've actually added that product into a category that doesn't exist, and it's cooking with a capital. So if we click on cooking, and then we click in here, we want to find that product, and we want to make it all caps, right? And then we want to take that one out, and we want to put that back and go cooking. So now it's been added in as lowercase. I don't know if we can fix that. Let's have a look. Save. See if it saves. And it is now saved as capital. Now, whether that product, what is that product? Advisor. It probably will show, but let's have a look at refresh. And now we're going to go best sellers, and we'll go new to old. And we'll probably find it in here somewhere. Yeah, but there it is there. But yeah, so okay, so what I will do is I'm going to click on that product and have a look at the front end of it, and notice that we've switched out Stalkers to their name, which is great, and these are lowercase, so these could be made a lot prettier if you're going to spend the time. There's nothing really wrong with that. I'm just going to have a look. Since the data measurement, there's nothing bad in there. Sometimes they put little wee messages that you know where it comes from in these printed text. But anyway, that's pretty cool. Nothing really wrong with that, mate, except for the lowercase characters here. I might fix those up and show you why in a minute. And also, people may also like. So it's looking really, really cool. And they will sell, because if people land on this page, and then notice the brand name. Because you've switched out the brand name, it will now do what that other one just did. It will group all these brands together and create a page that's rich for search engines, and this page will actually link. Now I want to change that word to all capitals, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So that's me who's done that. I haven't finished that one off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to edit your theme. So I'm going to go to your theme. And I'm logged out. That's just great. And that's even better. Let's go back to here and I'll see if I can click on that. It depends how I'm logged into these stores sometimes. Click that. Forbidden. Get rid of that one. I log into too many stores. Doesn't always work in my favor. Right, so what I want to do is I want to make that, I know this is something little, but you will learn just watching what we do here. So I click on online theme, and now, it's going slow today. And then we go customize. That was behind my head. I don't know if you saw that, but there's a word that says customize there. And now I'm going to go down until I find a product, and there's one there. We'll just use that. I wonder if I can click on that without it. Oops, moving already. There's a product there. There's a brand name there. I'll see if I can get in that brand. Oops. There. I should be able to click on that brand name. Do it. No, not the best example. There we go. So now I'm in that brand name. It's got a nice capital word, and that is not there. Oh dear, what have I done here? So I need to find a product. Oh, not making much sense here now, am I? I need to add that. Oh, recently viewed products. So I need to change that. What I'm doing is making that capital, and I just wanted to show you how to do that. Now, if I go, hold that caps down, and I'll go recently viewed. Viewed. Okay. So now we're going to have, hold it. Recently viewed. All right. So now that's all in capital. So that's ADHD and it's worse. But what that basically means, if we were looking at a product like dog gear, iDog, what's it? iDog, and it will have recently viewed in capitals. But that's I go through and we edit those quite a lot. But anyway, it keeps it tidy. But you can navigate through any part of your website literally by going into the edit area and just pretend you're surfing that web. So if you wanted to edit like the About Us page, well, that's not going to be a good example. I'm getting myself off track here. But it's a bit slow, as you can edit the layout of all these pages by simply navigating your way through it when you're in the edit area. Let's get out of here before I make it too confusing. All right, so let's carry on, have a wee look and see what else you've got going on here. Everything else is there is fine. You've got select option. Now, remember I said about the lowercase? So if you wanted to fix those, you can. And then you could just fix them by changing it to a top of, whoops, a capital R, a capital A. And if you do that, it does make it look a bit nicer. And then when you're looking at it, it will, as I just said, look nicer. And we're looking pretty cool. So it's under cooking. It's all in capitals. Next time you go and select cooking, because you've already been to that one, it will actually give you the option of selecting cooking, because I don't know if that makes sense to you, but you can see here you've got a lowercase one and a highercase one. When you go over to your products and you look at them all lined up like soldiers, I'm going to turn my Wi-Fi off. You can see that all these names here aren't capitals, are they? They're apparels. This one here has been missed. So this is how you can sort of go through and do things in bulk. I don't know why they aren't in capitals. I thought they would have been in capitals naturally. Let's call them back. But you can do a lot in the bulk area if you want to, but if you're going to click bulk, you can actually tick them all here. And then you can do bulk edits. And you click bulk edits. But only thing about doing it this way is the variance make it a wee bit out of control. But you can go through here and edit things in bulk. You can see the variance on that one product just makes it go out of town. But overall, mate, looking pretty good so far. I think you've got it going all right. As I would say here, I would prefer, if it was mine, to tidy up these. I've got myself a new computer on the way and I can't wait. Yep, this is all looking pretty cool. But the cooking isn't. Yeah, I really would try and do the cooking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that all out. Oh, we've done this in lowercase. Maybe that's why. Maybe you're doing it right, and my partner does it different than me. That's why I do all these in capitals. So maybe don't listen to me on that one. It's just personal preference at the end of the day, and everything I say is personal preference. As you get yourself into a wee sort of zone, I think consistency is more important than the way I do it versus the way you do it. It's just being consistent in the way you start off and all that. So I'm just having a look at the specifications. It looks pretty cool. This one here I'd rename instead of color. Definitely make sure that you always have select options, because there is a wee bug in Shopify where if they don't select the product, they'll get what they see in the main image. I suppose I have to show you that rather than explain it to you. And there's no brand name on that product, I assume. No, there isn't. Yeah, so if somebody was looking at this product at the front end and go view, and let's say there's 5 different variants, somebody could order this by just clicking add to cart. And if they add to cart, they would think they're getting the product they see. Does that make sense? However, if they do select options and they click a 2-pack, then normally what happens is the image changes, the 4-pack, the 1-pack. But they would have said, look, when I ordered the product, that's what I saw. And then, but if they select, if it's automatically on 1-pack, when you click add to cart, it adds it to cart and a picture pops up here showing them what they've got in their cart. But when they receive the 1-pack, they're going to say, oh, I thought I was going to get all those. You know what I'm saying? So that's why that's one reason why we rename it to select option. So they select the option. And the other reason is we don't have a problem anymore. But when the word color was used, it used to come up with yellow, green, blue, orange as the color swaps. So as a rule, since we've been doing this, we've always renamed color, the word color, to select options. But that's sort of we're over the top. If you follow that, you did well. I'm a bit tired today, unfortunately. But anyway, you're doing really well. So let's go here. Let's go to the next one. Yes, as I said, I'd probably separate those paragraphs if I can find a full stop somewhere. Isn't AliExpress pretty cool how it writes up these amazing titles, though? Let's have a look through here. Origin mainland, origin mainland China. I don't think that's a problem. Everything's pretty cool. Fishing line. You could fix the word color if you want to. It's just personal preference, but you can also tell it to use British spelling in the command, and it will fix the words instead of using Z's and E's and all sort of carry on. But that's not going to really make somebody not buy it. But you don't really want people to know, you know, anything to do with China. Right. So here's a really important one for me to show you. This ships from China. If somebody was at the front end of your shop, and this is where you might want to make sure you get them right. So here I am looking at the product. I'm a customer, and I'm thinking about buying this product from what I believe is a New Zealand store. And then I click that product, picture changes to that. But when I first went here, I saw all these, and it was defaulted on that. So I received an orange thing. You'll get somebody complaining one day, and I thought I was getting all these. So that word color needs to be changed to select options, and that will save you one day, promise you. Here, you've got ship from China. You don't want people to think you're shipping from China. So you want to change these, and to be honest, this is 50 and then 100. So you want the cheapest one first. So let's fix that. So the first thing, when you're editing what we call the colors, you want to change this to color. Select option, and I've got shortcut key, and hopefully that will just ping up in a second. I've just got to tell somebody who just tried to ring me that I'm not available. Just recording a video, and it won't be a second. Ironically, it's a lady who wanted to buy your website. Would you believe that? I'm just recording video. 20 minutes. Alrighty, so you want to, for some reason it didn't work, but I have a shortcut key worked out, and I'm going to go select options, and there's my shortcut key. So now I go done, and it locks it in, and now I'm going to save it, because these options need to be saved as you edit. All right, now the shipping one, I go click shipping, and it opens it up. My computer is smoking today. It's not going very fast. Driving me crazy. I'll do it again. And now I can go delete, get rid of it altogether. And then I go save again. I do these as I go. See, a box pops up that will lock it in, because when you remove these, it's doing clever stuff in the background. Right. And now that's saved. And because I can, I'm going to actually switch these around and put the 50 at the top. And I'm going to save it. Right, now, because I edited those, that means I would have lost the mapping. Now, there's a video all about mapping on my YouTube channel, and it comes down here, and you'll read about how to remap your products. See, product remapping. You want to read that. I'll show you how to do it, but if you get stuck, you need to remap your product. So when you do aggressive edits like that, you want to make sure you save them. All right. And I'm just having a wee look here. Now, the other one is, I will tell you, because I told the last one as well, if you decide that you're going to edit this title because you've caught something in while you've done it, you might think, I'm going to fix that spelling mistake if it's a spelling mistake. Then what you want to make sure you do is go to the bottom, and you want to update this URL. So you click edit, and if you've edited the one at the top, this will automatically be re-edited. And then you might want to change the title. So let's say you've added this product in accidentally and you deleted one, then it will come up with -1 like you see. And that's not right. You want it to match the title exactly. So you just take it out, and then you don't need to create a new URL, sort of a redirect URL, and then save it, and it will be perfect URL again. And just make sure that these are always obviously under 100, which you've been doing. It says it's 69. If you really wanted to go to town, you could go through and tidy all these up and get them exactly 70. And that just means that when it looks like this, when somebody searches for it, it doesn't have the ... after it. So you can see how the ... dots turn up. But I wouldn't bother doing that. It's just not worth it. And to get it back to how it should be, just take it all out and you're as good as gold. So the general rule is it won't list in Google if it's over 100 characters long. Get rid of the shipping, ship from China. We don't want them to know it's shipped from China. We can let them find that out when they get the tracking. And other than that, we're all good to go. Okay, so remind me to show you how to do the mapping again, and I'll just get rid of that one there. Okay, so that's going to save. Let's see what else we've got to show you. Get rid of it before it's saved. So now when that product reloads, hopefully it would have updated. We should have. There we go. Now the product looks like it's cheaper, and it's $41 instead of $64. So the cheapest will get the sale, and obviously when people source through that. That's looking pretty good. Happy chappy. Looking good, looking good. Once again, I'm not going to paragraph these for you or fix these up, but I'm just going through here, reading the description. Battery power. Yep, just watch things with battery. Obviously, make sure there's no plugs and nothing you put on your skin to fix anything that's going to cure cancer. And now we've got looking pretty good, except for the paragraph at the top. Other than that, I'm pretty happy with that. And once again, you've got to go through and fix these color things up. Unfortunately, it's a pain. Space, delete, and done. And then once you edit these, save these ones as you go. You don't have to save everything as you go, just those ones because they don't lock in. And we're looking pretty cool. All right, so we're getting rid of that. Let's have another look at another one. Let's have a look. Looking through that. Package includes. Looking pretty cool. And color. Yeah, no, so you've obviously forgot about that. So, yeah. I could flick a button on your theme and you'd see what happens when you do that with the color swaps, but we've told it to ignore color swaps, so we're forcing it to do something it doesn't normally do already. But nope, storage, happy with that. And let's go out of that one. And I'm going to put a wee paragraph in there because I just can't help myself. And looking through that. No, I think you've done really, really well, mate. This is really, really cool. I will tidy that up for you. But you want to go through and fix all those colors up. And you can see I've got a shortcut key, so it doesn't take me very long to do it. But every second that you spend doing something, choose away on time. I don't think it's going to be the end all to end all. I'm looking at these images and I'm sort of thinking, I'm just about tempted to say maybe we could use that as the main product image instead because it's a lot cleaner. But in saying that, it's got words on it as well. But try to avoid the words. We're trying to get these in Google, so sometimes Google don't like it when you use words, but you don't really have one without words. But pretty good stuff, though. I reckon that's definitely stuff that people will buy. So I like the look of that. All right, we're down to here again. Now, I want to show you how to remap products. When you want to remap a product back to the supplier, that means if the supplier updates the stock levels or the pricing, if it's not mapped, it won't update. And if it's not mapped, it won't. What else won't it do? If it's not mapped, when you go to update all the prices in the store, because you might want to run a special, those products won't update. So what you do is you basically come here, and when you hold your mouse over a product, you can see mapping, and then you can see it loading, and this one loaded perfectly. And I see a variant has already dropped off. So behind my head, you can actually delete those if you want. I delete them sometimes, but it's not important, but it's just something I do because I'm a creature of habit. So now I go save. And once again, if you do big things like delete a variant, you'll need to save it as you go. So let's just see if we can find one that's not mapped. Those ones that I edited before will need to be mapped because I've edited them. I don't know what that product was, so I'm just going to keep going until we find one. Nothing there. But if it's not mapped, when you click on the orange thingy, it will pop up, a box will pop up, and it will tell you that the product is not mapped. I wonder if I've got any way of doing this a bit better. Let's try that one there. Okay, and once again, we could delete that variant. But yeah, so it looks like you must be doing this along the way. But if you see it come up with mapping error at the top, that's because I removed something and tidied up something at the same time. There we go. Yeah, I'm just trying to find one that's not mapped. Nope. Get rid of that. Coffee filter. That looks good. Good products though. It looks like you've got a good selection of products to add. I just wish I could find one that was going to tell me it needs to be remapped. But you've probably already done this anyway. So I don't think it's a biggie. But you get the idea. If I've stuffed up anything there you can list them by 100 products. Oh, that one there. That will be one that's not needs remapping because we fluffed around with that one, I think. Let's have a look. So as soon as you fluff around with them like I just did, yes, you will need to remap them. Oh, did we do that? Where did it go? Oh, I thought we had that one there. I've destroyed it. What's that one there doing? No. I thought I had that. I don't know why that didn't work. I'm determined though. I'm going to find it. You watch. Oh, there it is. All right, let's see. Oh, it went to the bottom. It's interesting that when I hit the 100 page. So now I'm looking at them by page 100 at a page, and hopefully when you click on that, it should pop up. Yay! So that's what I was looking for. All right. Yeah, so this is quite simple. It's not rocket science. If you didn't have that box pop up, you can use the red box behind and click here, and it will remap them. When you click restore now, it will remap the product because Danny's, and notice all it's done, it's remapped the capital R to the lowercase r. And that means if you sell it and order it, you won't need to map it back to the supplier. Pretty cool. So there you go. So sorry about that, but I fixed it. And any of the other products that you might have seen me edit, you'll need to remap those as well. But overall, mate, for the to add 164 products, and it looks like you've imported 463 products, that is very impressive. And this is what you've got to do with these shops. You've got to think big. And you could be the biggest online store selling hunting equipment. And when your products start listing in Google, it's going to be pretty exciting what's happening. So hopefully that was helpful. Got any questions, post them below. Reach out to me on a WhatsApp on our group that we've got and let me know how you're getting on. And also, if you've got any curly questions, I can answer it with the video and that'll help other people who are just starting out like you are. But overall, done pretty good. Thumbs up. Hey, good job. See you in the next video, mate. See ya.